Hello, everyone. Hope everyone has had a good Pesach, good first days of Pesach and Chol Hamoed, and hopefully we'll all have a wonderful Yantiv at the end of the Chag. Before the Dvar Torah, just a quick reminder, everyone should prepare an Erev Tavshilin today so that you can cook and make other preparations from Yantiv to Shabbos, from Friday to Shabbos. This very special pre-Yantiv video Dvar Torah is sponsored by Lisa and Ezra Sivan in memory of Lisa's father, Neil Wasserman, Naftali Michal Ben Yosef Meir of Amindel, Zechron Levracha, whose Yortzeit will be observed on the 23rd of Nisan. And we thank Lisa and Ezra, and it should be an aliyah for Mr. Wasserman's neshama. The last days of Pesach commemorate Kriyas Yamsuf, the splitting of the Red Sea, and also the Shira, the song that the Jewish people sang after they were saved and after Hashem destroyed the Egyptian army when the sea came back together. And in the song, there are many famous phrases, but one in particular is Zeh Keli Ve'anvehu. Zeh Keli, this is my God, Ve'anvehu. It's a difficult word. It seems to be some kind of poetic construction, and therefore there are numerous explanations, interpretations, translations of this word from our commentaries, and already going back to the Midrashim of our ancient sages. Rashi says that the shoresh of Anvehu is Nun Vav Yud, Noi, which means beauty. And Va'anvehu means, and I will beautify him. This is my God, and I will beautify him. How do we make Hashem beautiful? By praising him, by saying wonderful things about him, by thanking him. Or as the Medrash says it, Va'anvehu, I'll make him beautiful by living a life that makes others appreciate Hashem, by living a life of what we call a Kiddush Hashem, so that others will come to praise Hashem and recognize the beauty of Hashem and His Torah, and that is how we make Hashem beautiful. Or one final explanation using this shoresh nun vav yud, va'anvehu, the Gemara says this is a source for hitter mitzvah, that we should beautify ourselves, va'anvehu, and I'll be beautiful before him in how I perform his mitzvahs, by making sure that my mitzvahs are aesthetically beautiful. However, Rashi quotes that Onkelos translates and understands the word differently, that the shoresh is not nun vav yud, but nun vav hey naveh, which means an abode, a dwelling place. Va'anvehu therefore means, Onkelos translates to understands it mean, this is my God, and I will make for him an abode. The Aramaic of the ancient Onkelos translation, Ve'evnei le makdasha, and I will build for him a sanctuary. I saw this year, though, Rav Hirsch, working along the lines of Onkelos, offers an interpretation and understanding which is incredible that I had never seen before. Rav Hirsch says, Va'anvehu, like Onkelos, means building, making an abode. But Va'anvehu, the aleph, Ve'ah, means an I will. The word build, as Onkelos understands it, is implicit. It's not really in the pasuk or in the word. Rav Hirsch says, Va'anvehu means an I will be an abode for him. This is my God. The Jewish people saw Hashem, felt Hashem's presence, and every Jew said, and I will be an abode for him, meaning I will make myself an abode, a sanctuary for God. Hashem will dwell within me. What does that mean? That Hashem's presence should be inside of me, perhaps? This insight of Rav Hirsch lies behind another interpretation of our sages in the Gemara. The Gemara says, Va'anvehu, reading homiletically, Ani v'hu, I and he, I will be like him, be like Hashem. This is a source to walk in the ways of Hashem, to emulate the ways of Hashem. Mahu rachum, afatah tehe rachum. Just as he is merciful, so too you shall be merciful, that we cause the attributes of Hashem, the divine attributes, to dwell within us, to be expressed through our personalities and our actions. Hashem will be within us, Va'anvehu, and I will make an abode for him. I will be an abode for him. There's a famous story that the Kotzker Rebbi, Menachem Mendel of Katz, the famous Hasidic Rebbe, asked his students, where is Hashem? Where can we find Hashem? And one student said, in the Beis Medrash, and one student said, in the heavens, and one student said, in the presence of the Rebbe. And the Kotzker Rebbe is quoted as saying that Hashem dwells wherever we make room for him. When we open up our hearts and we allow his presence to be inside of us, when we think about Hashem, when we are talking to Hashem, when we feel Hashem's presence inside of us, Va'anvehu, we become an abode, a home, a sanctuary for Hashem's presence. Rav Hirsch was a German rationalist. The Kotzker Rebbi was a Hasidic mystic, and yet they both arrived at a very similar interpretation and understanding, a similar insight, that each person is an abode, is a receptacle, is a kli for Hashem's presence. Is an incredible idea to think about for ourselves, to think of ourselves that way. Hashem is within me, and also to look at every other person, every other Jew, and every other human in this way, to see a person as a receptacle of the divine, that there's a unique aspect of Hashem's presence dwelling within each person. It's an incredible insight, and according to Rav Hirsch, at least, that is what the Jews sang. They were so inspired. It was such a holy moment when they saw Hashem split the sea and save them and destroy the Egyptian army. They felt Hashem's love, His presence, His power. They could see it so clearly. They pointed with their finger. They said, Zeh Keli, that is my God, my, in the singular possessive, my God, Ve'anvehu, and I will be His abode. That is what the Jews sang, and that is an idea to inspire us on the last days of Pesach, when we remember the incredible song of the Jewish people at the sea. Good Yontif, everyone. Chag Sameach, good Shabbos, and Shabbat Shalom.